Hey yo, what's up? Anti-Thesis here with another Summer Sword video. And today what's up is that the arena, real-time arena, the RTA Rewards just came in. I got here my 175 crystals. I'm gonna collect that. I got here the horsey, whatchamacallit. The winged horse, Pegasus something for Ilya to ride on. And of course, I have here three. I don't know what these are, but these are transmog stuff. Yeah. What we got here is a Flaming Conqueror's Fury. Sadly, I just ranked Conqueror 3, so that's that. Hopefully by next season, I'd be able to kick it up a notch and get to Guardian 1. Hopefully. One can dream, right? One can dream. Alright. So let's just collect those at the moment. Come on. And let's proceed to the main discussion of the video, which is how you should evolve the skills of your light and dark homunculus. For this video, let's focus on the dark one because that is what I have. I'm currently farming elemental crystals from the raid beasts to evolve my homunculus skill for SaintLucca. And I'm kind of inclined to getting this one, Shockwave, because as I've said before, I don't have a stripper, and everybody needs a stripper in their lives. Yeah, that's why I'm inclined to getting this one. However, if I'm to consider everything else, the path that it takes are these two. So I need to choose between these two. Operation Delta doesn't appeal much to me because what it does is the Operation Delta chain is to elongate the harmful effect granted on an enemy, while the other one is to attack the enemy and elongate the harmful effect granted by one turn with a 25% chance. So it's a chance. It's affected by RNG, and afterwards the enemy's HP will be decreased proportionate to the total number of turns of the harmful effects granted on the target. So if I'm going to select on if I'm going to opt in on getting this Shockwave skill, I'll be needing a lot of situational monsters, or I'll need a lot of debuffers, so that Operation Delta of elongating harmful effect would work. If I don't intend to use SaintLucca with debuffers, with lots of debuffers, various debuffers, the second skill would be quite pointless or useless. That's the pro and con on going this the bottom, going with the Operation Delta skill tree, skill evolution tree, and getting this Shockwave skill. On the other hand, the Analyze Weak Point is something that would work well with Operation Delta, because it puts in harmful effects that aren't there, and that includes decreased attack speed, increased chance of missing glancing hit, decreased depth, decreased attack, branding, and unrecoverable effect. However, I'm going to opt in to get this, if I'm going to use it for a high-level arena, I'll be needing, still be having the same problem I have, which is I don't have a buff stripper. Yeah, still don't have a buff stripper. So in line with that, I've made some considerations, I've made some thinking, and I guess I should opt in with the top skill tree line and go with Operation Gamma and opt in to have a stripper, a single target stripper skill. And I'm quite inclined to getting this one, Operation Gamma Control. And it says here that the skill attacks the enemy to remove all beneficial effects granted on the target and stuns the target for 1 turn if you successfully remove the beneficial effects with a 50% chance. So it's still resistible. And if we take a look at the skill level up, it goes up to 75% at level 5. So that's a lot of devil monk. And additionally, if I'm going to opt in for that, I'm going to opt in to get this purification, Dark Shock Purification skill, because it removes a beneficial effect. And still, it absorbs 10% of the target's attack bar with a 25% chance. Although I do believe that 10% isn't that much. However, sometimes it could make a difference. 10% might be minimal, but I do believe it can make a lot of difference. And this is going to take 5 devil monks to max skill. How about this one? 2. So a total of 12 devil monks for our Dark Homunculus. Is it the same? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And if I'm going to opt in for the Gamma skill, the Operation Gamma skill, I'm inclined to getting this Unbalanced Field 3rd skill, which increases the skill cooldown time of all enemies by 1 turn each and decreases the attack speed for 2 turns. And after that, the skill cooldown time of all allies will be decreased by 1 turn each and the attack speed will be decreased. So this is like the Samap 2nd skill plus Spectre, not Spectre slow, plus AoE slow plus Mav, plus a Mav 3rd skill. So that's a whole lot of skill combinations rolled up into one. And this is quite tempting, especially if, since homunculi, the homunculus can be used only for PvE mostly, with the exception of Guild Wars and arena offenses. This would come in quite handy in TOA. And this skill has a skill cooldown time that's going to be going to have a 4-turn cooldown. This is awesome. This is skill unbalanced skill is awesome. Now, with regards, yeah, that's how I would like to get my to build my homunculus. But as for you, let's talk about you. The question how you should build your homunculus can be answered by a series of questions. Question 1: what is your priority at the moment? Question 2: what monsters do you lack for that specific priority? And number 3: do you have the runes? That would be the questions that you need to answer in order to determine. Now, let's take a look back at the pros and cons. If you're going to have the purification plus the and select on or opt in for gamma, you're going to have two skills. First and the second skill to have buff removal capabilities, and then opt in to either have the unbalanced build or this one an extremely usable. Woo, this is something like an upgraded Hathor. This is like an upgraded Hathor third skill. 3 turns lead, although single target. Am I mistaken? Puts the enemy target to sleep for 3 turns. So single targets 3 turns sleep, and decreases the attack speed of all other enemies for 2 turns. So the skill name truly is appropriate, because you get to lock down one monster. You get to lock down one monster. So this line can be used for mostly TOA. That's where it would be most significant. TOA and some of arena offense, especially if you get this one, Operation Gamma. However, this is handy too, because you replace instead of stunning, you put in a defense break on the target, and you gotta break some D to break some D. On the other hand, if you're going to opt in to collect this, opt in on getting the Operation Delta skill line, and probably you're aiming to get the Shockwave skill. This is more on PvP, on arena and guild war offenses. That's where you are. This is where it's aligned. Analyze weak point, on the other hand, is very much suitable for arena and probably TOA. Also, if you're going to get this purification skill, it's going to come in handy with your Dragon's B10 team. And this one is more of a crowd control. 10%, so a total of 30% the target's attack for. So if you're going to opt in for the lower skill tree line, you'd want to buy your rules on your Dark Homunculus. Especially this one. This one sounds wicked and complicated. On the other hand, if you're going to opt in for the upper skill tree line, it kind of quite works well with if you make your homunculus fast. It's either you can opt in to build your homunculus, or to rune your homunculus with Swift to make her as fast as possible. Or you can go with Violent as well. Or you can just rune her with offset runes, make her as tanky and as fast as possible. You can go all energy, whatever. In my opinion, the upper skill tree line is easier to rune. It's easier to rune the upper skill tree line. Doesn't need much, and not much considerations with the rune. It's quite flexible in my opinion. Probably Swift something. Swift focus would do the trick. That's my opinion right here. That's my opinion right in here. Swift focus would be most suitable for the Dark Homunculus on the upper skill tree line. Violent focus or violent nemesis seems much more feasible for the lower skill tree line. Well, that depends on how good the substats and how good the runes are. But given that the runes are of the equal quality, I go for Violent Nemesis on the lower skill tree line, while Swift focus on the upper skill tree line. Different tempos, different purposes. That's that. Alright. I hope that clears that up. But as for me, I'm inclined to get the upper skill tree line. Probably I'm going to from here. I'll be getting this purification, and then head towards Operation Gamma. Get it on, and then further evolve Operation Gamma into the control skill, and then opt in to get this unbalanced heal. Because I do believe this will quite help me further with some other PvE content to make my runs faster. And with the upcoming free rune removal in a few days or a week, I guess. When is I believe free rune removal is on July 8th, so that's like 9 days from now. And I'm going to rerun my entire lineup, my entire monster box. I'm gonna really not just shuffle my runes. I'm gonna make a tornado out of it. I'm really gonna make a tornado. Alright, that's that. I currently have my Dark Homunculus max level, level 40 last night. You can see right there. It's got leftover runes equipped on her. Will, fight, and guard. Will, fight, and guard. And she's got a pretty decent stats. 191 speed. What's this? 850? 850-ish defense. And 25,000 HP. Although some runes are still on plus 11 and plus 9, so it could be better. But look at them stats. These stats are quite nice. It's even better than the Yonhong. Let's check out Chasun or something. Chasun, yeah, a bit better than Chasun's actually, and that's cool. That's cool. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions or you want to discuss something, leave a comment right down there at the comment section. And I'd appreciate if you click at the subscribe button somewhere down there. Alright? And I'll see you guys on the next one. Anti-Thesis out.